Ian Shoales. When Ken Taylor passed away, he had been working on a manuscript titled Farewell to the Republic We Once Dreamed of, a thoughtful cry of alarm. For this year's end-of-the-year special in memory of Ken Taylor, there is so much to parse. Just this past week, I learned that the favorite candies of hot young Timothy Chalamet, who's playing Willy Wonka for some reason, are Raisinets, Milk Duds, and Junior Mints. No hand-pulled bespoke taffy from Grandma for Tim. Nope, candy off the shelf. Factory direct. Old-school capitalism marches on. Bidenomics in action. Back to a time before crypto, hedge funds, AI, and sequels. Prequels are what's happening, baby. The old is new again, and yet same as it ever was. Theaters are dying, movies are surging. Recorded music is dying, but Taylor Swift was Time's Person of the Year, making conservative men angry, even though Time is not even a magazine anymore. Kissinger died, and where were the tears of the woke? Unpleasantness is still unfolding in Israel, around which cancel culture will get you, no matter what you think. We got bored with Ukraine, even though we weren't that interested in the first place. We've already forgotten about the Chinese surveillance balloon. Scared of it once, I forget why or when. Speaking of cancel culture, Nepo babies are coming into their own. It's a thing to whinge about. Movie stars give birth to supermodels who give birth to influencers. It's magical. Also, such notables as the Trump boys and Hunter Biden, for whom nepotism came with addiction. Republicans eavesdropping on his personal business, tax troubles, and the lurid attention of the allegedly left-wing media. Speaking of which, I just read that Twitter died. Weeping. Also, Barbie is real now. Like Taylor Swift in the right-wing brain, a promiscuous, childless, aging woman surrounded by money and the muffled cries of Kens who did not cut the mustard. In other news, angry conservatives pointed their smartphones at rainbows and got themselves kicked out of Target, just as news came in that the supposed outbreak of organized shoplifting was a nationwide load of hooey. Conservatives look to slug it out with demons of their own devising: immigrants, Antifa, BLM, abortion seekers, teachers, critical race theory, taxes, regulation, the Constitution, and, of course, and always, Hunter Biden. Heroes are few and far between, especially in the pop culture realm. Kevin Sorbo, James Woods, Kirk Cameron, that guy that used to be on SNL. Kyle Rittenhouse is the most embarrassing hero. We were asked to see him as a Minuteman. Riding to the defense of Kenosha with a borrowed rifle in his mom's car. He moved to Texas on track to become a paramedic, policeman, lawyer, spokesmodel. Not working. At 20, he's just another teen dropout. His book, Acquitted, out this month on Kindle, is not doing well. That's how things are going. Conservatives barrel ahead, but all they're good at is making libs nervous. After the Civil War, blue and gray internalized and scattered, finally morphing into red and blue. Thanks, media, for helpful state-by-state charts. In the 60s, what we now call reds ran everything, dialed down, and the blues were dialed-up hippies, what we call stochastic commies today. But red and blue had shared beliefs, conspiracies, for instance. Lee Harvey Oswald was set up, but was Kennedy killed because he was too liberal, not liberal enough, or he ticked off the mafia? Even today, right and left agree Epstein was murdered because he knew too much. About what, though? Neither side trusts the FBI, who used to spy on hippies making bombs, and now spy on soccer moms making death threats to school boards. Right and left also agree we don't hate the Clintons as much as we should. Other ways that a MAGA is a hippie: the feed cap with a logo. Hippies often wear feed caps, but the logo is a marijuana leaf, usually worn by bass players in jam bands. MAGA types not only have the feed caps, they have logo pants, logo jackets, all of it shiny. You can see them coming 3 blocks away. They're like NASCAR drivers who ran out of gas, stuck in Bakersfield after dark. Same with hippies back in the day. All fringe and day glow and black lights. Remember when hippies tried to levitate the Pentagon back in 1969? LSD was involved. Some hallucinogens might have helped the thwarted MAGA takeover of January 6th if they levitated the Capitol with their minds instead of breaking and entering. Woodstock clown Wavy Gravy might be president today. His pre-hippie name was Romney, by the way. Just saying. I gotta go.